The phase crossover frequency of the transfer function g of s, open loop transfer function g of s is given. Generally, it will be unity feedback system. So let us take h of s equal to 1. Okay. So if it is unity feedback system, if it is not unity feedback, then h of s they will give. So now loop transfer function g of s h of s is nothing but 100 divided by s plus 1 whole power 3. We are supposed to find phase crossover frequency, and notation is omega pc. We have to find omega pc value. And if you see what is the formula for omega pc, the second formula I have told here. Second formula, this is third one, gain margin. And next step, we have the fourth one, phase margin. 4 formulas we have seen. Second formula, it is phase crossover frequency. Make the angle of loop transfer function and omega value at 180 degree. When the angle is becoming 180 degree minus 180, that omega value is called omega pc. Okay. Now I will go with the calculations. This is the problem. I have to calculate the phase angle. I have to calculate phase angle of g of j omega, h of j omega phase angle. I have to calculate, which is nothing but phase angle of, okay, 100 divided by, wherever s is there, I have to put j omega. Wherever s is there, I have to put j omega. Then only j will come. We will understand which is real part, which is imaginary part. Okay. So what I am trying to do, numerator I am having 100 plus j0, imaginary part 0. Denominator I am having 1 plus j omega whole cube, 1 plus j omega whole cube. So we know that a plus jb means angle is plus tan inverse imaginary by real, and 1 by a plus jb is there, denominator factor, we have to take minus tan inverse imaginary by real. These are the formulas for angle calculation. Now I will apply that for numerator. Numerator 100 plus j0 means tan inverse imaginary by real. And denominator I have 3 factors. So 3 times I have tried minus tan inverse imaginary by real, minus tan inverse imaginary by real. 3 factors, multiplication is there. So 1 by 1 denominator factor I am writing. Okay. So tan inverse 0 will be 0. Other than that, I have minus 3 times tan inverse omega by 1. Minus 3 times tan inverse omega by 1. Okay. How to calculate the phase crossover frequency? G of j omega, h of j omega at omega pc. The angle is minus 180 degrees. Okay. So I have to equate this to minus 180 degrees. And when we take minus 180 on the left side, right side it is minus tan inverse. In the place of omega, now it is omega pc. Okay. Now you can cancel the negative sign, and left side we have 180. Right side we have 3 times tan inverse omega pc. Next is you take the 3 to left side. It will become 180 by 3 is nothing but tan inverse omega pc, and 60 equal to tan inverse omega pc. If you take tan to the left side, it is tan 60 equal to omega pc, and we have root 3 is the value for omega pc. Okay, option A is the correct answer. Already it is highlighted. Option A, it is highlighted. It is the correct answer. This is step 1. We are calculating angle. In step 2, we are substituting that angle equal to minus 180 degrees, and we are.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. Ma'am, how you brought minus 180, ma'am? I did not understand that.
Formula I showed you. I want to slide the second formula that I show you. The second formula, phase crossover frequency, the angle, we should equate it to minus 180 degrees. This is the formula. Okay, phase crossover frequency definition. Okay, there's 4 definitions. We have discussed the 4 definitions. So in the second definition, we are having the angle equal to minus 180. So I'm equating here to minus 180. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to
Thank
the
you, ma'am.
next okay, thank you. I'm going to the next problem. I'm going to the next problem. A unity feedback system. A unity feedback system has the following open loop frequency response. A unity feedback system has the following open loop frequency response. Open loop frequency response means G of S. Open loop frequency response means G of S. Transfer function, frequency response, system function, all are same. They are other terminologies. Transfer function or system response, system function or frequency response. They are one and the same, different terminologies. Open loop transfer function means G of S. Okay, already it is given. So H of S equal to 1 because it is mentioned unity feedback. In the question itself, they have mentioned unity feedback. So H of S equal to 1. They have calculated magnitude and phase angle in this given tabular column. Magnitude and phase angle, it is given in the tabular column. Now what they are asking, find the gain margin and phase margin of the system. Okay, gain margin and phase margin of the system. So now coming to solution, step 1, I will take gain margin first. I will take gain margin. If we go back to the definition of gain margin, you can see the third formula, gain margin. Okay, gain margin is 1 by modulus magnitude, 1 by the magnitude of loop transfer function, 1 by the magnitude of loop transfer function. Okay, and at omega pc. What is omega pc? Where the angle is minus 180 degrees. Okay, here two things we have to remember. One is gain margin formula minus 20 logarithm modulus, okay, g of j omega, h of j omega, and this omega is omega pc. Omega is omega pc. At phase crossover frequency, we calculate the gain margin. This is in dB. In dB, the gain margin. Absolute means this minus 20 logarithm will not come. 1 divided by this magnitude. 1 divided by magnitude. Okay. And this omega pc is at phase angle g of j omega, h of j omega equal to minus 180. We will get the omega pc value. Okay. So with this information, I will go back to the tabular column. You can see the tabular column where the angle is 180 degrees. Where the angle is minus 180 degrees. Okay. We are having some magnitude. 0.64. So the gain margin is nothing but 1 divided by the magnitude. G of j omega, h of j omega in absolute terms, not in dB. This is absolute value of gain margin. Okay. And at omega pc, this is at omega pc. Omega pc is at minus 180 degrees. So in the tabular column at minus 180 degrees, the magnitude, if you substitute that omega value, magnitude is coming at 0.64. So directly I can take 0.64 as the magnitude at omega pc. Why? Omega pc is nothing but frequency at angle minus 180. Okay. So I am taking that 1 by 0.64 is the final answer for gain margin. This is step 1. I will do the calculations later. I am coming to step 2. I will concentrate on phase margin. In step 2, I will go with phase margin. And phase margin, I will go back to the definition. You can see here, phase margin formula is 180 plus the angle. 180 plus the angle at omega gc. At omega gc. That omega gc is nothing but where the magnitude equal to 1. Where the magnitude equal to 1, we will get omega value as omega gc. Where the magnitude equal to 1, the omega is nothing but omega gc. Okay. And that omega gc I am using in the phase margin for angle calculation. So I will find out pi gc value. I will find out pi gc value from the tabular column. Okay. I have one formula for phase margin. Phase margin is represented as gamma. This gamma is 180 plus phi gc, and this phi gc is nothing but angle of g of j omega, h of j omega, and omega is nothing but omega gc. Omega is nothing but omega gc. That omega gc is nothing but where the magnitude equal to 1. Okay. So I'm going back to the tabular column. You can see magnitude equal to 1 here, modulus g of j omega, magnitude equal to 1 here. So at that magnitude, the angle calculated, that is nothing but pi gc. Angle calculated is nothing but pi gc. So directly the angle is available 170 degrees. 170 degrees. Okay, so you can see 180 plus 5gc is the formula. 180 plus 5gc is the formula, and this 5gc is nothing but calculated at omega gc. Omega gc is nothing but where the magnitude equal to 1. First formula, omega gc is nothing but where the magnitude equal to 1. So in the given question, I am going to the place where magnitude becoming 1, and at that magnitude angle is calculated. Angle is calculated. Internally omega gc is used. The meaning is internally omega gc is used, and respective phase angle is 170. Respective phase angle is 170. You can also say this are omega values. First row, these are omega values. So omega gc value is 8. Omega gc value is 8 because magnitude is happening to be 1 at omega gc 8. Okay, so 8 is used for 5gc calculation, and that 5gc has come up as 170 degrees. Okay, now I am adding this to 18 plus 17, 35. So 180 plus 170 is 350 degrees. Phase margin is 350 degrees in anti-clockwise measurement. Otherwise, I can also go with clockwise measurement. It is minus 360. 350 minus 360, one full rotation. If you see here, 350 in anti-clockwise measurement, it is something like this. And this gap, okay, you can draw a line. This is x-axis, and this dotted line is the angle calculated, 350 degrees. In clockwise, this is nothing but 10 degrees because one full rotation is 360. One full rotation is 360. In anti-clockwise, I am measuring 350 only. Another 10 degrees will make 360 or 0. One full rotation. Okay. So 10 is the value. 10 is the value because you can see here plus 180 or minus 180 is the same. Plus 180 or minus 180 is the same. I explained here in green color. You can see here plus 180 minus 180. We are finally reaching the negative x-axis. So in the formula also, okay, based on the answer, if I put minus 180 here, minus 180 plus 170, minus 180 plus 170 directly will give minus 10. So it is not like that. I'm getting 350 degrees for phase margin, 350 degrees for phase margin. In another direction, it is 10 degrees. In another direction, it is 10 degrees. And here, if clockwise, anti-clockwise, something mentioned, nothing is mentioned here. I have voluntarily taken this 350 as anti-clockwise measurement because it is coming positive. Okay. In the other direction, it is 10 degrees. In the other direction, it is 10 degrees. So we have option C and D where 10 degrees are available. Okay. So if 360, if they have mentioned it is clockwise, it is minus 350. Anti-clockwise, it will become plus 10 like that. Okay. I will clear this point later. Now 10 degrees is the answer we got. 10 degrees is the answer we got, plus or minus that if we neglect now. Option C, D, we are having the answer. Now I am going to the gain margin calculation. I have left out 1 by 0.64. What is the value? 1 by 0.64. It cannot be 0. Answer is given in decibel, you can see. Answer is given in decibel. So I have to do some more calculations here. Before going to calculator, I have to operate some more details required. This is absolute value. This is absolute value. And if I want dB values, if I want gain margin in dB, I have to apply 20 logarithm. 20 logarithm 1 by 0.64. And this is 20 logarithm 0.64 whole power minus 1. And this is minus 20 logarithm 0.64 base 10. Okay, log means base 10. And I have to use calculator now. Minus 20 logarithm 0.64. Like that. Minus 3.876. So minus into minus will become plus. And when you approximate, this becomes 3.88. What we are calculating is a dB values. So 3.88 we have in the option D. And this 10 degrees, I am confining with option D now. I will discuss again what about the minus and plus, clockwise, anti-clockwise. I will come back. Okay. In the next class, I will check and I will tell you. Because I got minus 10 clockwise measurement. In the option D, it is plus 10 available.